Now, a grand jury on Tuesday indicted Smollett on 6 counts of disorderly conduct.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're diving into 10 disturbing factors that drove TV stars to commit crimes.
I'm a human being. I have faults, and I've done things that I deeply regret, but I also know that I have a really good heart.
Lane Garrison's drunken thrill-seeking. Before he ever went to a real prison, Lane Garrison played the inmate Tweener in Prison Break.
Like I said before, I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
But in 2007, life imitated art in the worst way when he landed behind bars for drunk driving and vehicular manslaughter. The tragedy began the year before when Garrison left a party with teenagers he barely knew and decided to drive under the influence. His car crashed, killing 17-year-old Bahagan Setian and injuring 2 others.
And I found myself going from Prison Break, the show, to prison for 2 years.
He also had an illegal substance in his system and supplied liquor to minors. Maybe he wanted to keep the night going or impress them. Either way, it all screams of careless thrill-seeking.
You know, I'm just fortunate that I get to sit here and get a second chance.
Jussie Smollett's career advancement. Before the 2019 alleged hate crime hoax stained his reputation, Jussie Smollett was once adored for his role as Jamal on Empire. But in 2019, his career collapsed after a police investigation revealed he had staged a hate-fueled attack on himself.
Dozen detectives are pursuing new leads, including grainy photos of 2 persons of interest.
Why he would pull something so malicious is not quite clear, but prosecutors argued he faked the incident for publicity. Higher pay and attention, especially after a threatening letter to the Empire set, didn't make waves.
Oh, how can you doubt that? Like, how do you not believe that? It's the truth.
Going by the flood of support he had got after his claim, they may not be far off. To this day, Smollett continues to insist on his innocence.
I'm just not okay with accepting responsibility for something that I did not do.
Nicholas Brendon's troubled mind. People may no longer remember Nicholas Brendon for his beloved role as Xander in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but for the troubled path he has taken since.
Nice. Look who's got a bad case of dark prince envy.
His post-Buffy life has been marred by arrests, domestic abuse, prescription fraud, and incidents of public intoxication and property damage. His crimes, while serious, trace back to childhood trauma and substance use disorder. Brendon has spoken up about being abused and struggling with depression.
I mean, I look at my life and I just think, how things could have been different,
Coupled with substance use disorder and life struggles, these issues likely fueled his reckless and violent outbursts. Still, that's not enough excuse for all he did. It's heartbreaking for Buffy fans to see each headline drag him further from the lighthearted character fans once adored.
Guy's a genius.
Felicia Pearson's dark childhood. You watch someone play a terrifying role so well, you think it's all fiction until reality proves otherwise.
No, we work all over.
Felicia's Snoop Pearson, who chilled people to the bone on The Wire, lived a life that mirrored her character's darkness. At just age 14, she had already shot a girl, serving more than 6 years in second-degree murder.
I'm the youngest one in here. I'm thinking I gotta go to war as soon as I come in here.
Years later, even after finding fame, she was caught in a 2011 substance trafficking case. Her brutal backstory explains a lot. Born to parents with substance use disorder, raised in foster care, and growing up in a city plagued with drugs and violence, Pearson grew up in survival mode. If you've seen The Wire, you'll understand how such a harsh environment can shape the choices you make.
You good?
Yeah, man.
Dustin Diamond's post-fame struggles. Dustin Diamond will forever be remembered as Screech, the nerdy sidekick on the Saved by the Bell franchise.
Today, we're going to play a piece by Johann Sebastian Bach.
A piece? Why can't we play the whole thing?
Like many child actors, post-fame life didn't treat him that kindly. In December 2014, he was arrested after a bar fight where a man was stabbed. While Diamond claimed he only acted to protect his girlfriend, many wonder if his struggles beyond fame played a part. After all, for years he tried and failed to escape the shadow of Screech.
Looking back now, in my 30s, I realized that was really dumb.
His tell-all book, Behind the Bell, painted a troubled picture while a sex tape further damaged his reputation. Together, these moments suggest a man weighed down by pressures, fame, and frustration. Despite all that, we honestly can't forget his comedic gold as Screech.
He just didn't like the public ridicule. He just wanted to be a normal guy. I think he put it off because he wanted to live his life, and he didn't want to have the public scrutiny.
Skylar Deleon's financial scheme. Skylar Deleon once brushed against Hollywood, even landing a minor role in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That fleeting moment is long forgotten compared to the chilling crime that made his name infamous. In 2004, Deleon and his accomplices targeted a retired couple, forcing them to sign over ownership of their yacht before throwing them overboard.
Were you planning on buying the boat? well, we didn't really have the money.
Skylar and his wife had been facing a hard time financially. In fact, they were drowning in debt, so they decided crime was their way out. What did they do? They deceived and murdered an innocent couple just to take over their property and money. Instead of gaining financial freedom, Skylar earned a death sentence after he was convicted for the couple's murder.
The prosecutor has called Skylar Deleon the best con man he's ever met.
Isaiah Stokes' desire for revenge. Isaiah Stokes may not be a household name, but he carved out a career with roles in shows like Boardwalk Empire, Law & Order SVU, and others.
Working here going on 4 years.
That promising trajectory collapsed in 2021 when the actor was charged with murdering Tyrone Jones in Queens. Stokes had tracked down Jones and fired 11 shots to his car, killing him. Prosecutors revealed a chilling motive: revenge. Just weeks earlier, Jones had kicked Stokes out of his birthday party after a heated altercation, and the actor sought retribution. What could have been a forgettable scuffle turned deadly. In 2025, Stokes was convicted of murder and sentenced to 25 years to life. Allison Mack's devotion to NXIVM. Best known as Chloe Sullivan on Smallville, Allison Mack was adored for playing the loyal friend who always fought for good. Off-screen, though, she was far from angelic. In fact, Mack had a nasty scandal that saw her sentenced to 3 years in prison for very ugly crimes like racketeering.
Cameras, Allison Mack left court with her head down, hair covering her face.
As a key member of NXIVM, a cult which posed as a self-help group, Mack lured women into being branded, manipulated, all while serving the leader, Keith Raniere. While some argue she's a victim too, prosecutors made clear her actions stemmed from blind loyalty and abusive influence. Too sucked into the group, she used her celebrity status to gain women's trust. Mack later denounced Raniere, but only after lasting damage was done.
The 38-year-old tearfully apologized, saying she was, quote, filled with remorse and guilt, and that her actions were abusive, abhorrent, and illegal.
Stephen Collins' dark secret. Sometimes people play a noble role on screen, but in real life they're the complete opposite. On Seventh Heaven, Stephen Collins played the gentle minister Eric, who guided his family with faith and morality.
Right now, I think we should stay focused on the problem at hand.
In 2014, the world was stunned when audio recordings revealed his inappropriate conduct with minors decades earlier. Collins also later admitted to misconduct with 3 minors.
I admit to, apologize for, and take responsibility for what I did.
While we can't tell why he would do something so terrible, it appears he let his darker side get the better of him. It may also stem from deep psychological struggles and a warped mindset that contradicted the wholesome image he presented. Whatever the reason may be, his fall remains as chilling as his crimes.
I would say, with all my heart, I am sorry.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Michael Jace's jealous rage. Once best known for portraying Officer Julian Lowe in The Shield, Michael Jace became infamous for a horrific crime in real life. In 2014, Jace shot and killed his wife in their Los Angeles home in the presence of their children.
Michael Jace was found guilty today of second-degree murder in the death of his wife, April. He shot and killed her in May of 2014.
What was his reason for this unforgivable crime? According to reports, jealousy fueled this act. Prosecutors said Jace suspected his wife wanted to leave him and even feared she was seeing someone else. His twisted solution was to shoot her in the back, then in the leg, taunting her as she fell. For this, Jace was convicted of second-degree murder in 2016 and sentenced to 40 years to life. His uncontrollable rage not only cost a life, but likely left his kids deeply scarred.
It's really hard to come up with words for it when you've done what you've done and have to deal with the consequences, but he understands second degree.
Which of these TV actors' crimes chilled you the most? Let us know in the comments.